Good morning and welcome to this HTML5 course. We're going to see how to associate your data to lists. So, how do you make lists? First of all, you have to know that we have two types of lists, ordered lists and unordered lists. Unordered lists are made using the UL tag. So, I will show you. We're going to put some text. Sorry, I'm writing in capital letters. I'm putting some text and I'm going to copy this line 5 times. To copy this line, you simply press Alt Shift with an arrow at the bottom. So I'm going to put this whole paragraph in a UL tag, like I told you. I'm going to put my closing tag at the end. And so in my list, whether it's an ordered list or an ordered list, I'm going to have to list my elements here with a li tag. Each element will be in a li tag, like this. So I'm going to put my closing tag here, and in fact you're just going to copy this line. I find it's going to be easier. I'm going to delete that and I'm going to copy this line several times. So here it's as it's the same, it's just faster. I'm going to make a tabulation for more readability. I'm going to save and refresh my web page. You see now that I have a list in my result. You have by default small dots that can be changed using CSS that we will see later. So here is our unordered list. We can also have an ordered list. So let's imagine that we are going to make an ordered list with our last two paragraphs that we will put here, and we will make an OL. It won't be a UL but an OL. So I will close my tag at the bottom and I will make a tabulation so that it's a little bit clearer. So you see that I put my two paragraphs in a whole tag. In the same way, I'm going to put my li tags. So I will put my li here. And I will put one here. I'm going to put a tabulation here so that it's more readable. You see, it's immediately clearer. And I'm going to save and refresh the page in my browser. I go down a little bit. You see now that now my two paragraphs are in a list with a number, so 1 for my first paragraph and 2 for my second paragraph. I can very well choose to change, not to put here the 1. For that, I'm going to specify in my tag OL my attribute type. Thus, by default, our attribute is on the value 1. We are going to put to him, for example, A. If I record, you see now that I have well instead of the 1 and of the 2, an A and a B. We can very well choose to put a lowercase a. So if I now save, we see that I have a lowercase a and a b. I can also use Roman characters. So you see I have the 1 and 2 in Roman characters, and I can also put it in uppercase. I can also choose to start with whatever I want. For example, I don't want it to start with 1 but with 2. So I simply stipulated that it should start with 2. So you can see that if I put one here, I will record it and it will start with 2. So it will continue with 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. I can also add a reverse attribute and then I will have the opposite. So I will have 2 and 1. Finally, we will see the DL list. The DL tag which means the list description or the list definition. So for this, we will put a DL tag, and in our DL tag, we will have a DT, which will be the description of the term. Let's imagine that for our article, we have an author. And so we will put a tag here, DD. And so it will be the description. We will put, for example, Jane Doe, who is the author. We can very well write a new DT. We will put, for example, the Twitter, and therefore another tag DD to put therefore its account. We'll put @Jane, and we will save the changes and update our page. So if I go to the end of our page, you see that I have now this form of list. So I have my author Jane Doe and therefore the tweet of Jane Doe. So that's it for our lists.